Hej hej.
Vi stör dig inte nu va?
Nej, absolut inte.
Jag måste komma med mitt kaffe också.
Ja, visst.
Man kan ha hojen framme nu.
Ja, visst.
Det är underbart.
Ja, det är härligt. Men det är kanske sista...
Nej, jag tänkte så. Tror du det?
Ja, med cykel i alla fall.
Ja, och sen precis, det blir halt på morgonen då.
Ja, visst. Och sen börjar de att salta och... Kör du också eller?
Ja, men jag har en gammal Yamaha XT.
Ja.
Jag har crossdäcken kvar men jag kör ju på landsväg.
Absolut.
Ja, jättefin hoj. Har du sett sagt vilken motorcykel? Du har ju bra däck på din också. De har små elmotorcyklar båda ungarna.
Ja, härligt.
Det går ju som spett.
Ja, visst.
Gör du Youtube-video?
Ja.
Vad heter du?
Jag heter Jones Adventure.
Jaha.
Det kan vara lite svårt att komma ihåg. Du ska se, jag tror jag har ett
Vad häftigt.
visitkort någonstans. Där.
Tack.
Vi får se om du kan hitta kanalen. Vi ska hoppas det.
Va?
Jones.
Du får följa han på Instagram.
Så där är lite bilder från Norge och sånt där.
Ja, vad läckert. Stoppa den här i och stäng. Men du har ingen skydd nu vet du. Han har en slinga han drar.
Ja, jag förstår det. Orädd.
Ja, du vet det finns ju så att man kan ställa både liksom hastigheten och effektiviteten. Så.
Ja.
Ja, han hittar ju den på,
Ja, det är
på
klart.
en gång.
Ja, visst.
Och nu är det för
den-
sent. Liksom, på
Ja. Ja, det blir nog en crossåkare.
helst inte säger jag då som mamma. Men
Det har du inte så mycket att säga
jag
till
vet,
om.
jag säger ingenting. Jag kan bara tycka.
Ja, visst.
Han inte hör.
Ja, precis. Det är knappt man har rätt att tycka än.
Nej, visst.
Hi, I got a question from an observant follower. And the question was about my new stove that I have used on my later trip to Norway. What I used before and why I changed to the new stove on my latest trip. And this is my old stove that I have used on my earlier trip. This stove I have built from separate pieces and I have put it together as it is right now. In this stove I always store a bottle of fuel, 2 folding cup, a spoon, the burner itself, also a lighter and some paper towel. The burner is probably the same burner as that's sold as Fire Maple 116, I think. And I bought this in a store that's called Biltema in Sweden. This pot and lid I also buy from that store. And this windshield I bought from a different place. This stove, this burner, is a top mounted that you place on top of a fuel canister like this, and then you put the windshield on and boom, that's your stove. Actually it's my stove, but yeah. As it is a top mounted stove, it's not that stable. I have been out for an incident with this stove where I had placed it on a table and I was sitting at the side of the table and at some point the stove fell over, and the pot was falling down on the table, and after that down to my knee, and I got about 1 deciliter of boiling water on my knee, and I can promise you that wasn't really comfortable. When using this type of stove, always put it on the floor or on the ground, and be really careful with this type of stove because it is not stable. This summer I bought this Trangia T27, and the reason is that I wanted a more complete stove that I can use if I want to cook something, if I want to fry eggs and bacon, or if I wanted to cook potatoes or whatever. To the stove I bought this gas burner because it's so much easier to adjust the flame with a gas burner. So when frying bacon, this is really nice to have. Otherwise you get alcohol burner to this stove. The alcohol burner looks like this, and I guess you all are familiar with this type of burner. To this burner you have this simmer ring, but it's anyhow not that easy to adjust the flame as it is with a gas burner. So I really recommend you to go for the gas burner with your Trangia stove, because this one is much safer and definitely better for this type of stove. With the alcohol burner you get a lot of soot on your pots and pans, but with the gas burner no soot at all, so it's much better. There is two things with the alcohol burner where it's prior to the gas burner, and one of it is this is a silent burner. You can't hear it at all, almost. Yeah, of course if you listen really carefully you can hear it, but this is a silent burner, and this one sounds like an aeroplane if you compare them. That's one thing. And the next thing is this burner doesn't work really well down to closer to and below freezing point. The alcohol burner works at least down to minus 20 degrees Celsius without any problem. And of course it can be a little harder to light this burner if the alcohol is cold, but then you can get what I have on this one, and that's the preheater for this burner. But that's a separate piece. You don't get it in all your stove. You have to buy this separately. This stove has its windshield included, and it's an upper and lower windshield, and you put them together like this, and you get 2 pots and 1 pan with this stove. And yes, you place the pots in the stove like that, and the pan as a lid above. And you can see it's really obvious that this one is much more stable than this one. Yeah, for safety reason and to get a stove that's a little more versatile than the old stove. That's why I bought this one. And also a third reason, I really wanted to have this one. So yeah, that's maybe the biggest reason why I changed. I wanted this one. I hope that you liked the video, and I hope that you stay on my channel for more videos like this. If you have any question, just write it down below and I will try to answer. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!